Well, this is our cottage on the Isle of Wight, St Catherine's cottage. It's a beautiful cottage. It's a huge garden, and if I pan around to the left, we've got St Catherine's lighthouse beyond there and the sea. And we'll come back and walk up to the house. And swing around, looking down the garden to the sea. Not bad. And we'll come inside and have a look before Georgia and I make it untidy because we've just arrived. Lounge area. Not bad. Coming through the left, there's a dining room. Out again to the lady of the house who's just unpacking and making me a cup of tea, hopefully. What do you think of the kitchen, Anne?
Lovely.
What do you think of the house?
Beautiful.
Like it?
House, yes.
It's another one put on our list to buy.
Better start doing the lottery.
There we go, looking out to the sea. We'll show you upstairs in a minute. Just going to have a cup of tea. We're coming around to the lounge. This is a really nice house with the view out of the lounge window down to the sea. And the lady approves. Yep.
Very nice.
So we go upstairs and have a little explore up here. Benny's not allowed up here. So again out through, all double glazed. One bedroom, come back round, straight across to another room, come out of that room again and turn right and see what's there. Wardrobes, blimey, it's a big place, little seat, turn right and then left, and there's another bedroom in here. Come back round and there's loo, shower cubicle, keep going, and right, and there's a bathroom. This is this will do. Right, let's go down and have that cup of tea, if I can find my way back. And then downstairs. That is St Catherine's lighthouse. Okay, we're getting a guided tour up the lighthouse. Sitting over the exact centre of the lighthouse, but in actual fact the one thing, the tower is leaning a little bit towards the northwest. And you can see the little black blob there, that was put in on whatever it is, the 3rd of February this year, and you can see there's been a little bit of change since then. Like an old married couple, they hold each other up. I'm beginning to think that she's pushing too hard because it's now beginning to top. Okay, in the centre there, you can see the lamp. Can you see the lamp lit right in the middle? Okay, and that stays on all the time. It goes down, is captured by these prisms at the bottom and fastens by your feet. Once you have a home, it probably would weigh a ton. It would be very difficult to polish. This morning, we're going on a walk of 3 or 4 miles. We're going to walk up to Tennyson's monument. Along Tennyson Down, some beautiful views in there.
In the rain.
Yes, and it's just started to rain. But it's warm rain.
Oh, good.
We've reached the top. We're by Alfred Lord Tennyson's monument. Last time we walked from over the coast there.
A mile.
We walked right the way along to the end of the headland there, where the needles are. Then we walked back the path just on the right hand side to where we are now. This time I thought it'd be easier. It'd only be a half a mile walk. But of course that's a gentle stroll. This time we walked straight up over the side of a cliff.
And here he is. And of course I ran on ahead and got here first. Ha ha. Left him to catch me up.
Lord Tennyson's monument. That's looking round to the needles at the end of the headland there, and down over just in that dip there is Alum Bay. Benny, come on. Walk down over the down, and in the far distance is Tennyson's monument, and we've got to walk up to the top and then down over the side. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me. Benny. Who's there?
This garden is very cleverly laid out, because you have to keep going through different levels to see. You think that's, you know, just the garden there, and you walk through. Shrubs all around. And some steps. Another little area. And again you have to walk on to find another little vista. Comes around here and with a path that goes up through to the house again. Coming round, you work further on. And it opens up again. Beautiful. And you come down to the far end of the garden and you have a little seat which looks out to the sea and then to St. Catherine's Lighthouse. A really beautiful, really well thought out garden. Because nowhere can see all of it, you have to keep going from place to place. I think it's stunning, so well thought out and planned. Just winds on and on. Little areas where you can go back round and up some more steps. Turn around. Up to the main steps. What a beautiful garden.
Here comes the tea. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Made by his fair hands.
It's a flaky fish pie, flaky pastry fish pie with a cream or creme fraiche and chive sauce. Served with potatoes, broccoli and peas. Well, it's very
Tuesday.
misty, foggy on our side. So we've come across to the other side of the island. We've come across to Yarmouth, and it's much nicer here. There's no wind, there's no rain, and there's no mist. So we're going to have a wander around Yarmouth.
Fort Victoria.
Fort Victoria, which Georgia tells me has a lot of attractions.
Including me.
Well, that was a bit of a disaster. We've come across and they've got shows for school children only, so we can't go in. Here's one for you, Keith. We're going in to see the model railway.
After our failure at the planetarium, we've come for a walk in the woods looking for red squirrels.
Well, we haven't seen a single red squirrel, so we're going to go down on the beach and see if we can see any dolphins. What is this? I see something in red in the forest. Is it a little squirrel? It's a beautiful morning, nice and sunny, so breakfast on the lawn. Cooked by myself to perfection, I hope. Looking down over the garden to the sea. We're coming out to do a bit of walking on the coastal path, but the coastal path has left the coast and come up over a hill. If we look down over to the left, that's Shanklin, and further along the coast, if you can see the pier, is Sandown?
Yes.
Sandown. Path this way is closed, so we've got to do a little bit of a detour. This is quite a strange coastal path, because we've been walking virtually all the way and we can't even see the sea. Somebody's tiring a little bit, having a rest. We've come down to Shanklin Chine, have a walk, and hopefully a cup of tea. We stopped for a rest and a nice coffee and a nice cheese scone, but not as nice as the ones I make.
Of course not.
And then we're off, we're going down onto Shanklin Beach. It's looking down over Shanklin Beach. It's come over a little overcast actually. Just having a wander through Shanklin, have a look around. This is where Keith and Jane had their wedding reception. And now back to the car.
In Wilston Gardens, when I was quite small, about 5, 6 maybe, both my grandparents used to bring me here for ice creams. It's all a bit sad now, but still there, still recognisable. But all the downstairs was opened. There's like ice creams and coffees and things. It's nice to see they're doing something about it.
You look like you're on patrol there, or on guard. We're in the windmill and we're going up, and the stairs are pretty steep. Put on your smock then, Anne, and your hat. Benny's not allowed, so he's had to be tied up outside. At the top of the mill now. On a hill called Culver Down, and we're looking out over the Solent, and in the distance we can come in on it. Not very clear. We're on top of Culver Down looking out over the Solent, and in the far distance across the other side of the Solent is Portsmouth, not very clear though. And out in the English Channel is a large container ship. We're on the other side of the bay we were on the other day, and that's Sandown there, the pier, and further over is Shanklin. We were up over there. That's Sandown with the pier coming out, and further around, if you can just possibly see it, is Shanklin.
Mr. H, relaxing in the garden after another day out.
With a G&T.
And the beautiful garden and the sunshine.
We've come down to the end of a little road under Knighton Undercliff, thinking that we could walk up over, but the footpath is blocked. It's a beautiful rainbow. The coast around St Catherine's Bay was the most dangerous for shipwrecks on the whole of the island, and hundreds of ships were wrecked. One particular ship contained wine from French monasteries, and the lord of the manor, he plundered and stole the wine, and as a punishment he was ordered to build a small church and to build what is in fact or was a lighthouse. This was in the 1320s, I believe. This lighthouse worked by a fire being lit, and then the ships could see the fire. The problem was that if there was low tide, this was hidden. Now, there was originally a church here, but when Henry VIII came to power, all the churches, Catholic churches and everything were torn down, and the church here was torn down, just leaving the lighthouse. This continued actually to be used until the 17th century, until the lighthouse down on St Catherine's Point was built, which we will go and visit. Beautiful but windy. Beautiful day, but as you can hear, quite windy. We're now walking down to the monument on the end, which Sherpa Georgia says is called the Hoy Monument. It's a fair distance away, and coming back is going to be all uphill. This is for Matthew. They're actually doing some filming for BBC Country File.
In this room before you came 2 days ago, so I dusted it and hoovered it. Oh wow! So you have a little like museum bag. And it's not Henry. Yeah. Quite a lot of cheese, dust,
Really magnificent floors. Imagining finding this Matthew Whelan.
Sorry, Lisa, just this bit, just a little bit dabbing, I'm afraid. Thank you very much, and we're done.
Yeah, we stopped seeing definition. So when I was saying Griffins and when I was saying